Hi.
Hello.
We're not gonna keep that. Hello, everybody. No, Hello, everybody, and
Thanks
welcome.
for rolling with me on that, by the way.
This is going off on a rollicking good start. Hello,
Is that
everybody,
even a word?
and welcome to Longbox Legends, the only show that gets the intro right the first time. I'm your host. We take one shot.
Lies, he's lying.
I'm your host, the Longbox Legend,
Lies.
Preston, and with me today is Chris
Oh, hi. Hello, I'm Chris.
and Katie.
No, I'm also Chris.
We have too many Chris's on this show.
Yeah, I'm Chris. I'm Pink Chris.
This is original recipe, Chris. And this is Katie from Archie vs. Predator. And actually, that's a good point, because we have another versus book
Oh,
today.
no.
We're doing Civil War II. Yeah, so Civil War is probably one of my favorite MCU movies. It's one of my favorites, and it's based off the Civil War comic. The Civil War comic was not subtly about the Patriot Act that came out when 9/11 happened, remember?
Yes.
Liar!
Mm-hmm.
You don't know your history, do you? No. I'm talking about real life history, man.
Man,
Do you know
I should have paid more attention in school. But
you were alive when this was happening.
I was like 4.
Well, at least Katie knows what the Patriot Act is.
Yes.
Anyway, are you lying?
Okay, why don't you go ahead and explain the Patriot Act first?
So,
History
Civil
lesson.
War II is another Civil War, except it's not about the Patriot Act, it's about something else. I'll leave it to you two to figure out what it is. But first things first, do you guys know what a mutant is?
Yes.
A mutant?
Yes.
Yeah.
When the crewmates take over the captain's ship.
That would be a mutiny. And who knows what an inhuman is?
Someone who's not human.
Yeah, okay, close enough. The difference between mutants and inhumans, because we gotta know this stuff beforehand to understand this.
Okay.
A mutant is someone who has the X gene, and when they turn of age, like 13, their powers come out. These are people like Wolverine, Rogue, Cyclops, Jean Grey. Inhumans, you can go your whole life without knowing you're an inhuman, unless you go through pterogenesis, which is like this whole process. And once you go through it, you can't go back. You are an inhuman for life. So, Chris, would you want to go through that process?
Yes.
You can end up as anything, though.
Black Bolt is my favorite hero.
He can't talk, though.
In my dreams one day.
Like, just to let you know, Black Bolt, his whole thing is his voice is a weapon, so he can't talk without killing anybody. And you also got another guy who can teleport. He's got no eyes, though. So, you get a cool power, but you're gonna be a freak of nature.
I would you?
No, I like seeing, thank you.
Doesn't mean your eyes are going to disappear.
You can end up as anything. One guy's power is he's old.
What?
Yeah.
How is that a power?
He can, like, suck your youth away by touching you.
Ew.
So
Yeah.
he's like, oh, it's weird.
Yeah, see, it's not worth it.
I'd still do
They
it.
totally ripped that off from Hocus Pocus.
I'm pretty sure some Greek writer wrote that beforehand.
I don't care, they ripped it off from Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus isn't the originator of witches, you know?
It is in my timeline. In the line of my existence.
Yeah, William
That's
Shakespeare.
where it originated.
William Shakespeare's thinking like, well, one day I'll write a poem as good as Hocus Pocus. Black Bolt, Chris's favorite character, has just released the Terrigen Cloud through the Earth. So this cloud is going through the Earth, and if you're inhuman, you'll go in a cocoon, and you'll get a power. If you're a mutant, you die.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's very important to know. And the only other thing is, Captain America is Hydra right now, but nobody knows it but us.
Okay.
Yes,
That sucks.
it does.
Okay.
So, we open up, oh, that's the wrong one. We open up on Civil War II at the most startling place a comic book can open up on. The courtroom. We have She-Hulk, Hulk's cousin, doing this case. She's defending a guy.
Wait, is she always green?
She's always Hulk. She's
Okay.
always She-Hulk.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can ask questions or whatever you want. She's defending a supervillain called the Jester. He's been arrested for talking about a crime, and she feels you shouldn't go to jail just for talking about it. He didn't do anything, so he shouldn't go to jail. He goes to jail, but she makes this whole speech about like how it's wrong. And then we cut to the most exciting place in the Marvel Universe, the President's office. War Machine, Tony Stark's friend, he's talking with the President. It's Obama.
Oh.
They don't show you his face, but it's clearly Obama. And he's saying like, hey, Rhodes, you're a pretty cool superhero. You want to be president one day? Because like one day there's going to be a superhero in office, and I don't want your best friend Tony Stark to buy his way into office. Because who wants a millionaire in office? And this came out in 2015. So, yeah.
Okay.
And then we get to the real meat of the story. Ohio State University.
Cool.
Yeah.
Really Civil
Okay.
War-y so far.
Yeah, it is. So we meet this kid, young Johnny Depp over here. This is Ulysses. And he likes this girl, Michelle. He's trying to figure out how does he tell her. Like, how does he say, I like you, Michelle? It doesn't matter what, though. Because the Terrigen Cloud shows up. Because, okay, this is really hard for me to explain. The kids have all gathered outside their campus, basically, because like, hey, the Terrigen Cloud's coming. Let's see which one of us is an Inhuman and get powers. Because when do you want to do that?
No.
No?
I'm scared of the consequences. You're talking about people losing eyeballs and ish.
Well, you gain a superpower.
But you lost your eyes.
You gain a
But
superpower.
you're doing great.
He'd be there. What if you're a mutant, though? You die.
Wouldn't I know?
You don't really know unless you, like, stop sprouting claws at 13. But this is college, so yeah, you'd know.
Okay.
So anyway, the cloud shows up. It spreads through the college kids. Ulysses over here, he gets cocooned. And nothing bad happens to him. He's totally normal. Michelle, on the other hand, becomes this demon thing.
That is ugly.
And you know what's the really funny
Whoa.
thing? She never comes back in the story.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
because just to show you, Ulysses turns out fine, and she becomes a monster. She becomes a monster.
But
What?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, Ulysses sees the world on fire because he discovers that his superpower is he can predict the future.
Ooh.
Yes, and this is startling because Marvel has never had a psychic before except for these list of characters on the screen. Yeah. So here's the thing that's a big complaint. Marvel is making a big deal about this kid seeing the future, even though they have 20 characters who can do this.
Okay.
Okay, just want to let you guys know that.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not a great comic. Anyway, the Celestials show up. They're basically gods.
Mhm.
And all the Marvel heroes, the Avengers, the Defenders, everybody is able to defeat them. And that's it. No casualties. And how is it? Because Ulysses predicted that they were coming. And everyone's super cool with this, except for Tony Stark. He has issue with this. Because his big thing is, you saw the future, you saw the Celestials coming to destroy the Earth, but we stopped them. So your power is bogus, kid.
It sounds like a Tony thing to say.
Oh.
Any opinion? You guys can talk. You
I
know,
mean, I feel like maybe that wasn't why he saw the Earth destroyed.
he saw the Celestials come to Earth, and they destroy the Earth, so all the Avengers get together and they defeat them before they show up. Tony doesn't like that because he thinks like, whoa, you can't just know the future. And even then, you didn't know the future because the Earth didn't get
It
destroyed.
got changed.
Exactly.
Either they're coming back or it was like a probability thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then he gets another future. Ulysses gets another prediction of the future. Thanos is coming. Yeah.
What a
So
week.
yes. So Thanos is coming. So he gets like War Machine, Captain Marvel, all the big powerhouses.
Mm-hmm.
And War Machine dies. Thanos just punches him in the stomach and kills him. Don't worry though, because we get Thanos. Like he gets arrested.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, by Captain. Yeah. He's not a big player in this either.
NYPD's just like, hey, you're under arrest.
Yes. Captain Marvel is the NYPD.
Okay.
So Tony finds out that his BFF in the whole world is dead. And he knows exactly what to do. It's all that kid's fault, Ulysses. Because if Ulysses didn't say Thanos is coming, War Machine wouldn't have gone there and he wouldn't have died.
How
And then
about
everyone would have died.
if Thanos hadn't come, War Machine wouldn't have died? How about that?
If it makes you feel better, Tony does the most rational thing possible. He goes to the Inhuman Kingdom and kidnaps Ulysses.
Nice.
Yeah, because he's gonna.
Okay.
That makes sense, Tony.
Yeah, and he experiments on him just to. Well, not experiment. He like grafts. He grafts his brain, makes a map of his brain, and he starts like flicking him and scaring him because he wants to. And Ulysses is like, "Why are you doing this to me? I'm a big Iron Man fan. I was, but now you're torturing me." And Tony's just like, "You can't predict the future. Here's the thing, like." Your sexuality, your history, your racial, like, he's saying, like, all these things are factors. I think you are influencing the future. You know, like, I don't know exactly, like, maybe you hate Thanos so much, you saw Thanos coming and destroying the world. Like, I think you're creating these futures.
Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's probable.
But
I feel like he could be right.
But if he hated Thanos so much, why would his vision show Thanos winning?
Because-
Basically,
Well, that's the thing. Tony doesn't really get how this works. He even says, like, do your vision thing. The kid's like, I don't know. It just happens. Like, the visions come and I tell everybody about it. So then Captain Marvel and all the Inhumans show up. It's like, hey, Tony, so, kidnapping kids now, huh? And Tony's like, nah, we're just playing Parcheesi. He tortured me. Please help me.
Which part cheesy?
So Captain Marvel and Tony are having a big argument, and Ulysses has another vision. But he doesn't just have one vision. He has, like, tentacles.
tentacles.
Like, these tentacles are coming out and they're touching everybody. Now everybody can see the future he's seeing, and they all see the same thing.
That's creepy.
Hulk killing everybody.
Oh my god.
Can
And
you just like
Is
put
that Bruce Banner Hulk?
image on the screen? Because that's a pretty impressive image of the Hulk.
oh, I thought you were gonna say, why is he naked? And I was like, yeah, I'm a little confused by that too.
Wait, is he naked? I
Look.
thought-
Where's his pants?
he's not wearing pants.
Yes,
He got so big.
I
He-
thought
he got.
I thought it was pants.
No, they're shadows.
No, it's pants.
Shadows are not pants.
But is that Bruce Banner Hulk?
That is Bruce Banner Hulk, yes.
I
Okay.
thought
And
was
it gets
pants.
even worse because, like, everybody says, like, not only did they saw it, they felt it. Like, they felt the Hulk killing them.
Ew.
Dang.
And this is really weird too because Bruce Banner isn't the Hulk right now. He lost his Hulk powers and someone else, Amadeus Cho. So right now this doesn't make any sense.
What?
Yeah, long story, some teenage kid named Amadeus Cho is the Hulk right now. Bruce Banner, Gamma free.
Nice. Good for him.
Yeah, that doesn't stop them from going to his Utah where Bruce Banner's hanging out though.
Can't he just live his life?
No, well, that's the thing. They just have, so they go to Bruce Banner and they do this subtly, as you can plainly see. Like, hey,
Everyone
Bruce,
shows
we
up.
just want to talk, man.
Dude,
oh my god.
That would trigger me if every, like, superhero came up to stop me.
Like,
For
look at
no
all these
reason.
people. They're just like, hey, Bruce, how you doing, buddy?
All of their gamma radiation collectively.
Is that a giant
doses.
ass bulldog?
Oh, that's Lockjaw.
What?
He's an Inhuman.
What?
Was he a
So-
person at first, or was he a dog?
You don't know. So he could have been he could have been a guy who became a dog, or he could have been an Inhuman dog.
Mm.
He
But
can
you
tell.
can be an inhuman, but you're a dog. You're already inhuman.
No, like he was a guy. Then he went through Pterogenesis, and he came out looking like that.
But he can teleport, so it's worth.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. Look at Medusa here. Her power, she's got living hair, and she's the queen of the Inhumans.
But her hair looks bomb though.
Yeah, right. She got a good card. This guy sucks. Like, I
It's
love
just a
Lockjaw.
giant dog.
I love Lockjaw, but I would not want to be a giant dog who can teleport. So yeah, so all the superheroes show up and they tell him the situation. Ulysses, kid, Hulk, kills us, naked while doing so. What's that about? Anyway, so Bruce Banner's just like, so let me get this straight. You guys either want to arrest me now or kill me now before this all happens. Tony's like, no. Captain Marvel's like, yes. Well, not killing you, just, I want to take the
They want to stop.
We want to stop. And he's just like, guys, I haven't hulked out in a year. I'm gamma free. And they find a whole bunch of gamma experiments in his lab. It's like, Bruce, what? It's like they found what's this? I found this gamma experiment under your bed.
This Gamma Roach.
And he says, like, dude, that's what keeps me from not hulking out. Yeah. And he gets really agitated, to say the least. Like, look at him. He's yelling at them. I haven't hulked out in a year. It's because of my experiments. Who do you think you... And then he gets killed. Yeah, Bruce Banner's dead.
Who kills him?
I'll give you a hint. There's an arrow,
Is
right?
it Hawkeye?
It's Hawkeye.
Why?
Yeah, he kills Bruce Banner.
Why? I thought he was an Avenger.
He is an Avenger.
Why would he kill another Avenger?
I thought...
Because,
no.
so, actually, this whole thing is a trial. It's a trial of Hawkeye, and they're talking to him. And he says, like, you know, Clint, do you feel guilty for killing your friend? And he says, no. Why? Because of the Ulysses kid? No. Because Bruce talked to me and said, hey, Clint, if I ever Hulk out, you know, take this special anti-Hulk arrow and kill me with it. And Hawkeye says, and here's what he says, I saw a tint of green in his eyes.
Ooh.
So I had to do it. That's why he asked me to do it, because he knew I'm the only one strong enough to do it. He didn't ask you, Tony. He didn't ask you, Spider-Man. He asked me, because I'm the only one who has the balls to kill the Hulk.
Dang.
Cool.
Yeah. Well,
That's
again,
crazy.
also there's the fact that the kids saw, you know, Hulk killing everybody.
So, I mean, like... so it could have come true again.
It could have happened. He says he saw a tint of green. That's it. If you look at the picture, there is no green, so I don't know if he's lying or not. Anyway, this trial lasts for maybe 2 days, and he gets off. Like, he's found innocent.
So he's found innocent for killing Bruce Banner, but the Jester gets sent to jail
Yes.
for talking about a crime.
No, you know
What a justice system.
No, you know what makes it great? Do you know why he gets off? Because I was like, yeah, screw the Hulk. That guy destroyed Las Vegas. That guy.
Wait,
ruined...
when did he go to Vegas?
In the comics, the Hulk has a long history of just having rage episodes. So everyone's just like, yeah.
In Vegas?
Yeah, he
I
smashed.
feel like he was asking for trouble even going to Vegas in the first place.
Wow.
It's Vegas.
That's true, yeah.
So
He set his own self up.
So you're in agreement then, like, yeah, screw the Hulk. He deserved to die. He destroyed
I don't
Vegas.
think he deserved to
I'm
die.
not
but dang, he
saying
wasn't
that. I'm
helping
just
himself.
saying he shouldn't have gone to Vegas knowing he's the Hulk and it's Vegas.
Oh, so he's not allowed to have fun.
But it's Vegas and he's the Hulk.
Anyway, Captain Marvel starts to really use Ulysses a lot. Like, we're seeing, like, supervillains like Black Cat, MODOK, Hydra. They're getting arrested for crimes before they even do anything.
Oh, it's friggin' Minority Report.
Yeah, it basically is Minority Report. Anyway, though, Tony feels really sad, and he actually gets an update from his AI about Ulysses' brain, and he finds out that the kid's brain is like a computer. Ulysses is just taking in world information all at once and making a probable future that will happen.
He's
So
making it, or he's predicting?
It is probably, yes.
Okay.
So he's taking all the facts. You called it. That's why Tony doesn't like it. He took all the factors of like, hey, Bruce has gamma experiments in his lab, and he has a history of hulking out. There's a high probability he will hulk out and kill you guys.
Dang.
It's messed up.
So it's like most likely gonna happen.
Most likely going to happen.
But it's not all
like
gonna happen.
the Celestials showed up, Thanos showed up. It was just like Ulysses doesn't even know how his powers works. He just knows my brain is taking in information around the world and it's creating this likely scenario. And Tony's like, no way, Jose.
Yeah, because I guess it's not the truth. You know, it's just like, here's an outcome that could happen.
It's like, that's so Raven.
No. Whoa. That Raven had accurate.
But she always caused her own problems.
But they still happened.
Because she had the vision and then she tried to stop it and therefore set the things in motion that caused the problem in the vision.
Okay.
So in a sense, it's the same kind of messed up, don't follow these visions.
You know what else? Here's the thing though. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I don't remember an episode of That's So Raven where someone died because of one of Raven's visions.
It's still the same kind of quit following your visions. They don't do crap for you.
Chelsea, I need to give you this anti-Corey arrow just in case. just in case he takes over the White House. You know what you have to do, Chelsea. I can't believe we're talking about that So Raven on this show. Anyway, Tony gathers up the Inhumans and Captain Marvel, and he's just like, okay, here's the thing, guys. The kid is just profiling people. Look, I'm not saying I like it, but if you're so cool profiling people, go ahead. But I don't like that. So Tony's trying to be all high and mighty. And he decides, here's what I'm going to do. I won't fight you guys. I won't do whatever. I won't even be against it under one condition. I want to know what the most honorable man in the world thinks. I want to know what Captain America thinks.
Oh, but he's
gosh,
Hydra at this point,
now.
right?
Yeah, and it doesn't say, but internally I'm pretty sure Hydra Cap's like, yes. Oh my god, yes. I'm going to play these guys. And that's exactly what he does. Like, well, Tony, you make some good points, but we've also stopped a lot of people thanks to Captain Marvel. She makes a lot of valid points. Tony asks, what percentage? Like, if these visions were 80% right, is that okay to do it? 70%? 60%? 50%? 40%? It's basically that office bed where he's just going lower and lower and lower. And she even says, Tony, if his visions were 10% right, I'd still follow them.
Dang.
And then she just leaves the room. And then she arrests this woman who has a briefcase. And they open the briefcase. There's nothing inside it. And the reason for this is Ulysses had a prediction that she's a Hydra operative and she had a bomb and she was going to destroy the world economy. There was no bomb. They did a background check on her. She's got no connections to Hydra whatsoever.
Whoa.
Maybe what?
Ulysses was wrong.
Just straight wrong.
He was straight wrong.
Like, not even a piece of that was right.
Correct. And you know what? That doesn't stop Captain Marvel. She's going in there. She's shaking this woman down. We know who you are. You better tell us where Hydra is. I'm just trying to get a new briefcase. Please let me go home. And Captain Marvel's you'll never go home.
What the heck?
Shit.
Yeah, she's really riding. She and War Machine used to date, so she's really upset about War Machine dying.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't really want to say Ulysses was wrong. She really wants to find the Hydra in this woman.
Oh my gosh.
Then Nightcrawler shows up and breaks the woman out of prison. Because Tony's yeah, screw you guys. We're getting rid of Ulysses. We're done with this. This whole future nonsense, we're done. And so we get what this book was promising. We get a civil war. So we got Team Iron Man versus Team Captain Marvel.
So Captain America and Iron Man
on the same team.
On the same team.
Yeah, but it's Hydra Cap.
Yeah.
And I gotta admit, Tony has a pretty good team. He's got Luke Cage, Doctor Strange, Thor, Captain Marvel. She's got some heavy hitters like Blue Marvel, but most of them are S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah. And, even Tony says, come on, Carol. I outmatch you power-wise. She's yeah, but I have friends all across the universe. Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka. The Guardians of the Galaxy show. She plays...
Is that a thing?
No, that's Groot.
No.
Oh, that is the thing. He's a Guardian of the Galaxy right now.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and so is Venom.
How did that? What?
And
alien, so it makes sense.
And so is Thor's sister, Angela.
What?
It's a very normal name, but okay.
Well, she's an angel.
What? When did Thor get a sister?
Yeah.
What?
Have you ever heard of Spawn?
Yeah.
Think so?
Spawn is a comic by Image, created by Todd McFarlane, who created Venom. And he had Neil Gaiman, who created Coraline. He wrote an issue, and he invented this enemy for Spawn called Angela, the Angel Hunter. She was an angel that was hunting Spawn. And all the money went to Neil Gaiman. But Todd McFarlane's whoa, this is my comic, though, so I should get the money for Angela. So they had this big fight for nearly 20 years. Eventually, Gaiman got the rights back, and he sold them to Marvel. And Marvel's yo, let's just give Thor this angel sister. So that's where Angela comes from.
Okay.
Yeah. Comics.
Okay.
Real world affecting in comic world.
Yes. So, I don't even know what to talk about. This is just a big fight issue. Yeah, this is just everyone fighting.
Does anyone important die?
Sort of. So they're having this big fight, and I gotta admit, there's some pretty funny one-liners. Just fighting. Rocket Raccoon. You got Venom yelling at Miles Morales' Spider-Man, saying, "You're not the real Spider-Man. My Spider-Man's white."
God.
And he doesn't say that, but it's basically "You're not the real Spider-Man."
Oh my
Yeah. Anyway, the other someone does die. Milano.
The ship?
Yeah, the Vision accidentally destroys the Guardians of the Galaxy ship, and now they're stranded on Earth. So Rocket Raccoon's really sad that they blew up his ship, and now they're stranded on Earth. So yeah, nothing really happens except fighting, except Ulysses has one more vision, because he decides to join the fight. And those are the tentacles I was telling you about. Like,
oh, whoa.
Yeah, they're just touching everybody.
Yeah.
And he's got a new vision, and the vision is of Miles killing Captain America.
Oh.
On the Capitol steps.
That's a dark image.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he's Hydra, but we
We
don't
don't
know
know
that.
Can't he be fixed though?
What do you mean be fixed?
Be unhydrad?
Well, they don't know that yet. They just think like, oh my God, Miles Morales is going to kill the most holy superhero ever.
Are they gonna kill Miles Morales?
Well, no, but Captain Marvel says like, hey Miles, you're under arrest, buddy. You're going to jail.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Miles is like 15 years old, so
He's a baby.
he gets on his knees and he's crying like, no, don't take me to jail, please, I never killed Captain America. So he's really sad and scared. So it takes Captain America. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, they keep showing this page like 5 times throughout the book.
Wow.
Yeah,
They
they
gotta
really,
remind you.
they gotta remind you. So Captain America just takes and he's like, hey there, champ. Hi. Hey, it's okay. I believe you would never do such a thing. How about you get out of here, sport? Like, he's just being the friendliest guy ever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Captain Marvel's just like, whoa, you can't do that, Cap. Like, he's going to kill you. Like,
Even though they were fighting.
Yeah.
They were fighting, but then he's like, hey, but you're gonna get killed? Not gonna happen.
I wasn't going to kill you, but he's going to kill you. I don't want you to die,
Even
Cap.
though we're enemies, you can't die.
No, we're having a scuffle. I'm not going to kill you, though.
Yeah, I get that.
Anyway, this whole thing is just like, I can't believe Miles is going to kill Captain America. Like, we go to Tony's team. I can't believe you're going to kill Captain America, Miles. Like, I'm not, though.
Oh, he's crying.
He is crying. He's a baby.
Aw.
Anyway. Oh, yeah. Star-Lord's just saying, hey, Kill, even though I lost my ship, I still think what you're doing is right.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, Carol is talking to a bunch of, like, other S.H.I.E.L.D. members. And they're trying to figure out, here's what we gotta do. We gotta find Miles, and we just gotta arrest that kid. I don't care what Captain America says, we just gotta get him. And it's like, well, we already found him. Really? Yeah. It's all over the news. Miles is just standing at the Capitol building.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah, he's
Why?
just standing there. Basically, to show the future's not gonna happen. Look, I'm on the Capitol, I'm not gonna kill Captain America, please don't arrest me. Yeah, he's like making a statement to the future. Anyway, Ulysses has really gone hippied out, as you can see by his makeup. And he goes to the future now.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, he goes to the future of Old Man Logan. Yeah.
Was Wolverine in this?
Old Man Logan's in this.
Okay, but was he in the fight?
Old Man Logan's in the fight, yes.
Okay.
Old Man Logan is an alternate future where all the superheroes died, and Wolverine's like the last superhero.
Oh.
So here's the thing.
How is he existing in this timeline?
Time travel. Look, he's an alternate dimension. He's a what if. He's not the future. But Ulysses doesn't know that. He thinks this is the future.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your
okay.
mind right now?
Maybe.
Anyway, he wants to know how did everything go so bad. And Logan tells him, yeah, she pushed him too far. And the Inhumans left the Earth and a whole bunch of bad stuff happened.
Captain
pushed
Marvel
who?
pushed too far.
He just kept saying he.
Oh.
She pushed him too far. She pushed him too far. That's it. So, Wolverine loves the pronoun game. Anyway, the cops show up because they're trying to arrest Spider-Man for standing on the Capitol steps. As you do.
Why?
As you do.
You know.
Because he's going to kill Captain America.
Justice
Do the police know that?
I guess.
Captain Marvel's like,
Okay.
yo.
There's a lot of plot holes in this, okay? I've had to go past some of them. Anyway, they're yelling, get down on the ground, take off your mask, you better do this or we'll shoot you.
Oh my gosh.
But then he gets a call from the big man himself. Captain America shows up. He's like, stand down, boys. And he walks on the steps of the Capitol. He's like, do you want to kill me, Miles? No. Okay then. we're good then. We're totally fine. And then Captain Marvel shows up, it's like, Miles, you're going to jail. Because you're going to kill Captain America.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
She's kind of a B-word in this. Anyway, Miles gets his protective shield around him. He doesn't have that power. He just has one now.
What?
Yeah. Tony shows up in his Captain Marvel buster. Yeah. He's just, because he's like so sick of all these alternate futures. He's like, I'm going to take you down, Captain Marvel, and if you don't like that, well, tough. Now comes the final issue.
Did it explain how he got a protective shield?
Wait. Can I just like ask, why do you have this?
It's an ad. All of these have ads. That's an ad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll cut that out. No, I won't.
Actually, no, don't cut that out.
I-
That was pretty great.
Did you think this was an actual M&M's comic? I would rather read this.
You brought out Archie versus Predator last time,
It's true.
so
It's not too far.
I wouldn't have been surprised if you found some kind of crossover with the M&M's game.
Well, they're probably having more fun than Iron Man, because he gets Thanos.
Oh no.
Captain
Is
Marvel.
Thanos still walking around?
No,
He got punched in the gut.
He got punched in the gut by Captain Marvel. Fun fact: Captain Marvel is stronger than the Hulk. So yeah, Tony kind of
He's dead?
Underestimated her.
yeah,
Is he like dead?
coma dead.
Okay, it's not
Yeah.
dead, but close enough.
Yeah, so Tony Stark gets totaled, and then Ulysses shows up one more time to show. Basically, this is a previews book. Like, hey guys, look at all the cool comic book stories we're going to do in the future. Like, this is all it is. It's just big splash pages of future comic books.
Wow.
Okay.
And then, look, there's Captain America dying again. Gotta really push that.
Look how angry he looks right there. Oh my god.
Dude, you killed me!
Ghost of Captain America.
I know, I love that
Why
thing.
is it-
Wait, were
head
those
in
the
the sky.
tripods from War of the Worlds?
Yeah, I think they actually might be. I think this might be like,
Wait, who's that dude? I feel like I've seen that dude before.
I think that's Kazar. I don't know who that is, actually. Some of these events I don't know. Like, that's Ultron, that's Captain Marvel. But here comes the funny thing now. Ulysses is like, what's going on? What's happening to me? And then the embodiment of eternity shows up.
Oh my god.
So this is the physical form of...
This is cheesy as hell.
Oh,
my
it gets
God.
worse. Hey, Ulysses, you've seen all Earth has to show you. Why'd you come with us? You're one of us now, kid. And Ulysses kind of just gives one of those, like, see ya to everybody, and ascends to a new plane of existence.
And you tell me you don't want to be an Inhuman?
No Inhuman gets to go hang out with eternity.
Except him.
Yeah, except for Ulysses, because Ulysses is so cool. Have you know? Can you tell me one thing about Ulysses? Like, what is he like? What's his personality?
He's confused.
He's a plot device.
Yeah.
So Ulysses is gone, and Tony Stark's in a coma. And that's it.
Captain America's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, Captain America's
No.
for now. And Captain Marvel, she meets with Obama, and Obama's like, hey, I offered this to Rhodes, but since he's dead, how would you like to be my Secretary of Defense, and maybe one day you can be the president?
Oh
Huh?
my gosh.
And Captain Marvel's like, well, I have a few ideas for the future.
Oh my gosh.
So nobody learned anything, and Tony's in a coma. And that was the end, if not for this, M&M's. Oh, I'm sorry, Civil War II, The Oath. This has a different writer, though, so this is kind of better.
Wait, so that was the end of that comic?
That was the final issue, but this is the afterwards issue.
Oh.
And it's Captain America talking to
Wait, do you really have...
over on... We'll talk...
What? I thought you were joking.
Yes, I painted that picture I sent you.
I did. When did you send me that?
I sent you a picture of Deathstroke and Yogi
When?
Bear a week ago. Or
No, you didn't.
I will find it. Anyway, in this...
Show me the receipts.
I have the receipts. I have the receipt for that comic. Anyway, Captain America is talking to Tony, and he's just like, hey, Tony. And remember, this is Hydra Cap. She's like, hey, Tony. Guess I win. And no, it gets worse. This book is kind of trying to make up for this book, because basically it turns out Hydra Cap sent all the Gamma stuff to Bruce.
Oh.
Because, like,
Ooh.
because he like, you know what? I bet this kid works on probabilities. Let's see if they'll kill the Hulk for me. If they kill the Hulk, that's pretty cool. And they killed the Hulk. Awesome. No more Hulk when, Hydra comes along. And basically all the bad stuff that happens there is because of Captain America. So now Captain America is the head of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And to make this thing even better, he just says like, hey, Tony, when I saw the future, that Spider-Man killing me, I was totally cool because you guys were focused on my dead body. I saw everything else, though. See, we saw Spider-Man kill him on the Capitol steps. What we weren't looking at, though, was the fact it's the Hydra capital.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Dang.
so Hydra's going to take over thanks to Hydra Cap, and that will be all explained in Secret Empire, which I don't know if we'll do that now. But that was Civil War II. Any thoughts? Okay, now that I just got off the phone, that guy on the phone actually did have some thoughts on Civil War II, so that was pretty interesting. Yes, he
No,
did.
I didn't. No.
Anyway, any thoughts about anything we just talked about?
I liked it because it had a lot of twists and turns.
Yeah, but
The
the twists and turns seem to come for twists and turns, though.
Well, I mean, like the end. I guess like whoever wrote the epilogue episode.
Yeah,
That was good.
That was
that made the whole thing better. Without it, I think it would have
Yeah.
kind of fallen flat.
because Hulk's dead, Tony's in a coma, and I don't think we really learned anything
Yeah.
I feel
except
like
that profiling is bad.
I feel like this proved my opinion on like you don't want to find out get superpowers, whatever. If you're
Inhuman?
inhuman, there you go. You don't want to find that out because look at all the shit Ulysses caused
Yeah.
because he went to go find
Yeah, but
out
what
if he's
about
an inhuman.
every other?
He did go to
Inhuman?
find if he was inhuman. He wanted to go ask out this girl who wanted to find out she was an inhuman. But guess what? She's now a fire demon.
Word.
What interesting first date.
Hey man,
Hi.
Hellboy got a girl. She could do it. She could get someone.
Yeah, you know what's the thing about his girlfriend, though? His girlfriend didn't ascend to a new plane of existence like Ulysses did. You know what it is?
He almost did.
Ulysses was like, oh, hi, Michelle. How are you? Oh, I'm just rebuilding the universe now, because that's what I do now. So that was Civil War II, written by Brian Michael Bendis with beautiful art. The art was great. Storyline, not so much. I want to thank my special guests, Chris and Katie, for joining us. Any final words?
Chris, hi.
Oh.
Is that what you...
Is that what you think I sound like? Mickey Mouse?
I'm Katie.
And that... You better stop that voice, or else there will be a Civil War III between the two of you.
How dare you?
One thumbs up.
One thumb. So Chris gives this book 1 thumbs up for the comic, 2 thumbs down for profiling people.